You can't go 1 second without hearing their bull crap. I was done for the night. Started posting Cooper videos, and I came across this little story that came out on I don't know what news network it is, but I'll share the link so you guys can see it. And I told you this was gonna happen. It's gonna keep on happening. I told you they were saying that it's gonna mutate or whatever, but it ain't. Apparently, it's not mutating. Now there's a hybrid version of it. Correct? I mean, right? It's a mix between a virgin. Let me tell you, y'all are about to hear some funny stuff. I'm about to play you a news story that is going to tell you, just like I did last night about the news story. I'm going to play you another news story, not as long. It's 2 minutes long. So now there's this new hybrid type um thing out. You know the title. I have to watch what I say. Um and they're talking about the WH, you know the rest organization and all other stuff. Please don't. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. I might get a strike anyway because I'm uploading Cooper's work again, but I'm only uploading like 1984 Veritas because I know he owns that. So that's why I was uploading that. But this might get me in trouble too. But if it does get me in trouble, I'll just go ahead and tell you right now. I'm gonna just go to the Cooper Collection channel or the Milton William Bill Cooper channel. So um because if I get another strike, I'll be going for a while off of this channel. But that's why I'm trying not to say anything. Too bad, especially since I'm about to introduce this, and I don't know if they're going to be able to pick this up or not. I don't think they will. But this was like 12 hours ago, and they had some guy speaking like a foreign guy, and then they had like a translator, an English translator, talking over him. Um, and you're not going to believe this. Now they're trying to rise even more fear and panic and talking about these new things. And I told you they were going to do this, that it was going to mutate. And the reason why they were going to give you the reason that they were going to give and I don't even know if this really was the reason why about why they started saying that children have to wear those things now, but it's always going to be because that this thing has gotten worse, or it has elevated, or it has mutated. And if you go watch Songbird, the full movie, again, you will be laughing, or not laughing because it's not. It is kind of funny. Well, no, I guess it's not funny. It would be comedical, or however you say it, if it wasn't so sad, and if it wasn't a blueprint or an outline of our future. In the beginning of Songbird, before I get to the news story, I'm about to play you guys. It's like 2 minutes, not that long. No, it's like a minute and 21 seconds. But at the beginning of the movie Songbird, right? There's a helicopter flying over, music playing, guy riding a bike and stuff like that. And there's a sign, a billboard sign that is telling these people about all the latest or the tallying up all the deaths from this thing. And guess what they called it, y'all? See, you know the rest, 23. They claim in the movie Songbird that it is mutated. And then they go and then they basically have lockdowns, and then you have to have a wristband that says you're immune or something like that. And it's like a love story about some guy who's immune and his girlfriend who's like living in the house. I was like walking in and out while I was watching the video because my friend's like a real video buff and he gets the latest ones. And I actually told him about Songbird. He didn't know anything about it. I just showed him the preview and he was like, "Get out of here!" And he went and got it. And then I was doing stuff and he went and got out. Get Out too, which is another movie that they're flashing in people's faces and showing you how they kind of control these Hollywood actors and stuff like that. Especially like black men and stuff. You can if you ask me, you can see it. It's not funny, but if you ask me, you can see it playing out on Kanye West and stuff, and that he's trapped and he need to get out dealing with them witches, or I don't know if they're still together or not, but that's what that movie reminded me of. So then in Songbird, they go around and they're basically locked in their homes and they have to do all these things, and then the love story, the guy, his girl was in like some building, and then one of her friends like sneezed or something like that, and like was like people thought she was sick or whatever, so they brought in the like people with the hazmats, the people trying to, I don't know, get rid of everything, and they drug her down the stairs, and her she went to her friend's door and tried to knock for her friend to let her in, which was the girl who was basically in love with the guy who's immune, trying to get to her, trying to do whatever it is, and She wouldn't open the door, and then the people grabbed her. Her friend took her down the thing, and then the guy come back and knock on her door. He's like, "We know you're in there." And then he says, "Stay safe, sane, and sanitized." That's one of the lines in the movie. And another one of the lines in the movie, you know how they're talking about all of this together? There's a program that has to deal with the HO. I think it's the HO. Is it them? I don't want to be wrong. And it's called Something Together. And the tagline in Songbird is about being together. Just like this whole hashtag together apart. Can you believe how blatantly they are doing these things and how people can honestly not see what is going on and honestly believe this is about their HEALTH and SAFETY? Listen to this new story that just dropped on whatever network. I'll put it in the description box about the new hybrid variants of this thing. One from UK, and I forgot where the other one's from, but you're going to hear it right now. Listen again to the propaganda, to the bullcrap, and to exactly what I told you they said, that was the only reason they could change things and say it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And I think it's kind of funny that you see, even before Memorial Day weekend, you see the police presence building up. What if things get so out of control that they need them to make sure everybody is doing the right thing? So basically force. I got a question for you people who think that we're in the wrong for educating you on laws and educating you about the truth in the world. When they finally, and when everything else fails, because somebody said they succeeded with the jabs, but they didn't really succeed here because a lot of people are not getting it. A lot of people sheeple. They would rather wear their thing all day until the piece of paper on the wall tells them they don't have to wear it anymore. Because to them, that's a law, a piece of construction paper on the wall in front of the thing that says recommendation, even though now it clearly says recommendation. But I thought it was funny that I went to the store today. Before I get to this store, I'm about to get to it real quick. He said it is against the law to sell tobacco products, because it was like right in front of the screen when I was there, to people with the mask on. It's illegal if you don't ID them. You have to, this is what this piece of paper says anyway. It was at Murphy's USA gas station. And it said it is the law, or it is, there is a law that says, and I don't know if this law is true, but I just think it's funny now that it's reversing on them. It said that there is a law that you have to ID somebody who has a face mask on. So I guess you can only tell who they are by their eyes or something, you know. Oh yeah, but I have a question for all you people. Back to my question for all you people who think that we're doing something wrong from educating you. Are you going to, when all of this fails and they actually just come out and say, freak it, we have to force people to do this stuff now because of their own SAFETY, are you still going to go along with it then? Now that they're creating and making up new stuff and trying to make everything worse, the people that you trust and you believe in the most are sitting here lying to you the most. But instead of calling them out, you want to call people like us out who are telling your little simple, okay, let me calm down, telling you the truth. So that's the one question I want to ring in your head whenever they come through the streets and say, oh, we have to do this for your protection. And then they pull your kids and everybody else out of your house and make them strip down or whatever they're going to do to them. I want to know then, will you still be saying, oh yeah, this is okay. This is all right to violate our rights. This is all right to do so and so and so. I want you to, I'm going to say this one more time, a third time. I want to really let it seep in, because if the majority of people are acting like you, this is going to happen. Are you going to say, okay, then when they kick down the door and pull out everybody in your family and all that stuff, and there's nothing you can do about it because you wanted to be a good little American citizen, but you were so totally uninformed that you led yourself and your family to the slaughterhouse? Now listen to this bullcrap story.
Authorities in Vietnam have detected a new coronavirus variant that is a combination of the Indian and UK COVID-19 variants. The country's health minister says it spreads quickly by air and has described the hybrid variant as very dangerous. After successfully containing the virus for most of last year, Vietnam is grappling with a spike in infections since late April. Quoted in local media, the minister says the authorities will announce the name and detailed characteristics of the newly discovered variant soon, saying lab cultures show it is much more transmissible than the previously known types. He said that could explain why so many new cases have appeared in different parts of the country within a short period of time.
Or it could be because they're trying to rise this mass panic and so, lady.
The World Health Organization has identified 4 variants of COVID-19 of global concern. These include variants that emerged first in India, in Britain.
You see how they're globalizing it again? It's all about the globe and us all being together and keeping everybody in the entire world safe, but it's a bunch of...
South Africa and in Brazil. Officials at the WHO did not immediately respond to a request for comment.
Now, who did she just say? The main culprits in all of this, and been in all of this, the main culprits.
Regarding the new variant identified in Vietnam.
Okay, now, I'm going to take this time to give, again, remember I did that religious hypocrites? I'm not going to be long with this one. It's just always, like I said, when something's on my mind, I gotta let you guys hear the ridiculousness of it. And so other people can hear it too, because I'm trying to tell you, they're going warp speed on putting all of this bullcrap stories out. These are the main subjects that they're going to keep on covering over and over and over. They're even bringing up old shootings from 2 years ago and putting them at the top of YouTube feeds. The main things that you're going to continuously hear about from here on out, from after you get done listening to this, whatever you want to call this thing, I call them my takes, but these again, I'm gonna remind you again what they're going to keep on every hour. They're going to come out with a story about this from every other different news network. It's going to be about mass, SHOOTINGS. It's going to be about the CV thing. It's going to be about the UFOs. It's going to be about the race. It's going to be about the sex. It's going to be, those are the 5 main categories. I might have missed some. Hold on, let me backtrack. Jabs, 6. Mass, they're still going to push. 7. And I can't remember all of these and say them back, but I just want to make sure that I'm not trying to use one twice. And I have one more thing to tell you that is very, very interesting for you people who claim to read your Bibles. It's about the media, actually. It involves the media. Those are let me see if there's another story that I don't think they're pushing the main ones, though, in my opinion, are gonna be what this take is about now. Is going to be the main one they're going to push. And it's probably going to be 8 different other ones jumping out of the woodwork. And that's their excuse and their reason for why they can take away people's rights and do whatever they want to do and put a needle in anybody's, anytime they want. And then the sheeple lovers, again, the Fox, CNN, Forbes, Breaking News, all of them, they're going to love it. They're going to think that they're going to defend it just like they're defending people violating people's rights in America because they think somebody is supposed to keep them safe, even though most of them are all about themselves. They don't care about anybody but themselves. But now that it's trending again, I mean, now that this whole save everybody is trending, now they want to jump on board. But they're hypocrites because as soon as they take off that thing, they're right back to, it's all about me. It's all about what I got to get in life. It's all about my children and my so. It don't have anything to do about you or your SAFETY then. It's all a show with these people. Well, some of them are they're really that dumb and convinced by all of this stupid, all of these silly news stories that I can't believe anybody can actually sit there and listen to and believe. But again, we're talking about sheeple here. I'm going to tell you something about your beloved media for those of you who claim to be Christians and those of you who claim to read the Bible. In the Bible, it talks about, if you look at the word media, and you go back into, and you trace the, what do you call it? I forgot the word. When you trace back things, it starts with an E. I know that, but I can't think of the actual word. If you trace that, you'll see that the word media is it's either singular or plural for mediums. And It is spelled exactly like they spell mediums in the Bible when it says, do not consent to mediums and do not acquire of them and do not, the people who do their channelings. I bet you a light bulb didn't even go off but for a few of you. And they'll say, oh, they're talking about the witchcrafts and the so and so and so and the sorcerers and so and so, because they don't understand that magic is the art of illusion. Nothing to do with no, I can really pull a rabbit out of my hand or my hat or something like that. It's the art of illusion. The Illuminist. And what was that video? The Illusionist or something like that. All of these movies are telling you the truth. An esoteric truth. But you'll say it's a conspiracy because, again, you'll look at it black and white. And then when somebody tells you look at something spiritual, I mean, you're just ass backwards. But it says do not consult them, and they're, the people who do the channelings and stuff like that. I'm not saying that they're exactly talking about the TV box and these people who are all dead inside and all the other stuff. But if you go back and you trace that, you'll see a lot of interesting things. Banned? Oh, man. They banned my video already? Yeah, there it is. This is all witchcraft. And this is something that they don't understand. Now, and they're using all of this stuff in Disney movies and all of these things, sprinkling that little magic fairy dust right in front of their faces, hypnotizing them, mesmerizing them, keeping them under control, keeping them consenting to all of this bullshit. I'm sorry, I tried to go without saying bullshit, but track back the word of media. You fake Christians who not you real Christians. I love I love people who are true about what they say and what they do. But I'm talking about the majority of these fake Christians in America trying to act like they're a real Christian when they don't even really follow Jesus and all this other stuff, and they don't even really read the Bible. And I don't even have a religion, and I know more about the Bible than they do. Or the Quran and all the other stuff, because I actually read what they say instead of hearing somebody say something stupid about somebody else's religion. Like something can't be said, the same thing can't be said about whatever's written in their little religion. I don't understand why you people can just live with being so hypocritical. But I mean, if that's your thing, you go ahead and keep on doing it. But they're going to keep on doing this. And that's why I'm going to keep on doing this. Cry all you want. Good night. See you next time. I'll make you mad.